Aquarius, welcome to my handle. Come on, and I'm going to be giving you messages for the month of August 2025. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Please come on in, relax, sit down, clear your minds. All you have to do is listen. Take what resonates with you in your life, and don't and whatever doesn't resonate, leave it for somebody else watching. Right? Obviously, not every single word out of my mouth is going to pertain to you. It's impossible. So please just know that. There are scammers about. So if anybody is out there pretending to be me, asking for donations, any sort of information or whatever, just please know it's a scam. Block them, report them, delete them, whatever you need to do. Personally, I don't want to know anything about your personal life. So just know that, okay? So just be aware there are scammers about, and we're gonna be aware of it. Fire just came out. I already called in everybody's angels and guides and ascended masters and everyone, so we can get right on to it. Fire and ignition. Yeah, something. I think this is excitement, to be honest, or there is some excitement, but a lot of these change during the reading. So we're gonna find out. Ignition. Something is starting. Okay, these just fell in my lap. West and completion. It's all about completing. This to me is the world card, moving on, right? Something about the West, passion, the soul, right? Yeah, we were just talking about fire and passion, and here's passion, your soul's passion. Okay, something about your third eye, I see, yeah. And then we have attraction and magnetism, law of attraction, right? I like it. All right, law of attraction. That's where we're starting. I'm going to pull a little bit more of the vibe before I get into my tarot. Show me what I need to see for Pisces. Wow, these are like not wanting to shuffle, but this came out. Scotland or Ireland. Okay, Aquarius. Somebody might be Scottish or Irish, or maybe you're planning a trip there. We're going to find out. Maybe somebody lives there. I reach people all over the world, so we never know here. Hunting. Somebody's on the hunt, or somebody could be a hunter, a sportsman, right? Holistic medication. Good old healing, holistic healing. Yeah, holistic herbs and medicines. Maybe somebody out there is a kitchen witch. Somebody growing an herb garden. I like that. I have my herbs growing, my veggies, and my flowers. Optimistic, hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Yeah, optimistic Aquarius, trying to look at the bright side of things, the passion, right? What makes your soul happy? One more, please, and we can move on. Hello, everybody. Tapping in and out. Toxic. Oh boy, magnetism, toxic, right over that. Huh. Somebody's attracting toxic energies is what's happening. All right, so that's where we're starting. I have a brandy new deck here I've never used before today, so please bear with me. It's called Nicoletta Sicoli. That's my the name of the deck. So show me what I need to see. Queen of Pentacles, Ireland, Scotland. Somebody's good with money. This could be very nurturing and caring. She cared for that stubborn thing, that bull. Or something like that. I don't know. Scotland and Ireland is right over it, and somebody has some fire and passion under their belt. Five of Pentacles is disappointment and loss. Somebody, I feel the dark night of the soul, actually. but we're gonna find out. Somebody could be hunting or on the hunt, or a hunter, right? This was reversed. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, holistic medication. Somebody doesn't really want this opportunity, or whatever that is. They might be turning it down or something here. Then we have, this is the World card. Wait a minute, no, this is, excuse me, this is Judgment reversed. Yeah, optimistic. Somebody's in bad judgment, but they're being optimistic. I like it. It's the hope, fear, challenge, and homework. But yeah. All right, that fell out. So we're gonna take it. The Chariot. Oh no, excuse me. This is the Four. This is the Emperor. Toxic. Yeah, this Emperor is toxic. I feel abusive authority, maybe, or power hungry kind of energies. They think they're the boss. They think they're the shit. This Emperor, very toxic, and they're attracting toxic as well, which is really, Eight of Swords down. Scotland or Ireland. Things are, I do feel like things are coming, oh, there's clarity. I feel like there's some clarity here. You know, getting out of the nightmarish situation, right? Mother of Pentacles, nurturing and caring, good with money, but dealing with the storms at the same time. This person might actually be female. You can flip and flop your energies and genders each and every time you feel fit. Just don't force it. Yeah, very painful. Ten of Swords. Painful. Five of Pentacles right over it. There's loss there. People are hurting. Hunting. Somebody's on the hunt. Completion. They want completion. They're looking for the puzzle piece. Look, there's a puzzle piece here. You know, there are pieces of the puzzle, of our own puzzles, that we can figure out with this internet thing going on here. You know, the news and the info that's out on the web. There is stuff that is truthful, believe it or not. You know, you just got to look in the right places and be discerning. But this is very painful, this loss. Somebody's hurting. Yeah. This is the Strength card reversed. They don't feel like they have the strength. Very weak. There's like no defense. They don't want this holistic medication or whatever. Why would somebody not want something that's naturally healing? That's my question. Show me, I need a bunch of cards. Hello, everybody, tapping in and out. Good to see us. This is the King of Cups reversed. Yeah, very hateful. They're just not fulfilled. This person is not happy. They're in bad judgment. People are trying to be optimistic about this, however, right? There is caring. There is love here, being high. The passion, what makes your soul happy. Oops. One turned up. I'm going to find it. There it is. This is the Page of Pentacles. Toxic, yeah, is right over this. I feel like somebody really did some dark magic or black magic, actually. Whatever their toxic thing is here, they planted this Emperor. It's not good. Maybe they're trying to, however, patch things up. I get a sense of that out of that card. Six of Pentacles, yeah, give and take, the energy and synergy. In the past, Scotland and Ireland. Somebody, I feel like there was an equal thing. And the storm is equal or something. Whatever storm or confusion that they're dealing with. Hello, hello, Grand Rising, Christy. Grand Rising. Grand Rising, everyone. We have the Hermit reversed, yeah. These people could either be scared, timid, right? Or they're avoiding the healing, the holistic medication, right? Lighting that light. Somebody's trying to light that light and somebody's not listening. And they don't want to hear it. Ten of Swords, it's painful. But they don't want to heal. They're afraid, maybe. What is there to be afraid of? I just did somebody's Pisces where somebody was actually afraid to heal when the worst is already over, right? Now we have the King. Yeah, this is the King of Wands. Entrepreneurial. Somebody's on their own, possibly. They could be a leader or a boss. In a weak position. Yeah, they don't want this opportunity. They don't want a beginning or a new start to something. But this is actually taking action, though. So, taking action, patching things up. They don't really want to, but that's what it's about. Three of Pentacles, yeah. There was a collaboration of people, maybe, possibly optimistic. These people are being optimistic. Yeah, very hateful. Bad judgment, toxic energies. I don't like this, really. Three of Pentacles is counsel, right? Could be counsel. Three birds of a feather here, I'm feeling. Even though there's no birds on the card. Being optimistic, listen to your intuition about all this going on around you. Yeah, the World card reversed. Things are not completed. They're not closed. They could be having bad karma, right? They don't want to deal with the wide world web. They're toxic, this Emperor, right? Now we have the Nine of Cups reversed. Yeah, it's not wish fulfillment for anybody. Nobody wanted this. Or somebody didn't want this, I should say. That's an extra card, by the way. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles. Weaving the web of our own lives and putting the time and energy into it, right? Working on our own self, our own garden, or whatever that is. All right, I'm going to get a little deeper and get a little clarification. I need a bunch, please. Yeah, I feel like I don't know how to say this. Maybe I feel in this card there were kids involved possibly in whatever this is, or maybe we were kids at the time. Maybe it was childlike behavior to this toxicity. Thank you, Spirit. The Emperor had childlike behavior. They're not healed. They're like an overgrown child. King of Wands down. Yeah, not taking any action in the past, right? Scotland and Ireland. Somebody doesn't want it. Somebody does. Something about that. And they could be an entrepreneurial energy, right? Wasn't that already out here? Yeah. Ding, 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 ding. King of Wands, or King of Cups. I'm sorry. And then we have the Queen. Oh no, the King of Wands here. Yeah. I just have to get used to these cards. They're new. So that's two of them. One's taking action, one has not. There could be neglect issues. People were neglecting their kids or abandoning them, or there was some kind of codependency or something. Somebody's not managing something very well, right? It's very disappointing. Somebody is a hunter, or they're hunting someone or something. And I'm thinking it's someone, right? Somebody's on the hunt. These hateful energies are on the hunt. Oh boy. That to me smells like revenge, and I don't like revenge type energies. It's not cool. It's not good. And whoever is in a vengeful energy will end up with bad karma, and you're attracting and all the toxic, right? So you got to get out of that. Whoever this is for, show me. Need a bunch. The Star, very nice. King of Swords down. This is hope and healing, holistic medication. Yeah, definitely healing and like wishes coming true, and having hope and faith and all of it, right? That's crowning you for the month anyway. But somebody doesn't want this opportunity, but they're wishing on a star. Right, King of Swords down is a big fat liar, and bad judgment. He's not standing in his own truth, or she, whoever this is. They're a big fat liar. They're trying to be optimistic. They're in bad judgment, however. Why can't, I don't know. Am I feeling like somebody just needs to admit something? They just need to admit it, if only to themselves. Whatever this is. Give me a card for the Emperor, please. Yeah, the Emperor, the toxic union caused this. They either don't want this union or reunion. That's the way it is. Toxic, the Emperor. They're attracting toxic though. Huh. I don't know. Wait, hold on. The Tower reversed. 9 of Swords reversed. Excuse me, this is the 9 of Pentacles. I think it's both. I think it's 9 of Swords and the 9 of Pentacles, to be honest, because there's 9 of each. Anywho, this gives me the vibe of rest, recuperation, That's the vibe of it. It's a nightmare situation, but somebody is feeling abundant. I got it all in that card. Huh. Yeah, not managing things well. Somebody needs to heal. It's very painful. They're avoiding this Tower, this King of Wands down Emperor dude, right? They're avoiding it. They're hiding from it. They don't want to admit it, even though it's here. The Tower's here, right? Dealing with the storms. 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, this is the energy. This is the give and take. Somebody's weak. They need to put into something. It could be gifts. Somebody could be gifting somebody or something, or it's about a gift. Maybe somebody has a gift, right? I don't think these people like that gift, but too bad. So sad. Because if it's a natural gift, then it's natural. Period. Show me. Yeah, 10 of Swords. Ding, 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 ding. Second one. It's painful. It's definitely a painful situation. Whoever this is referring to. Depends on where you are in the story. It's a painful ending. It's a hope, fear, challenge, and homework. This liar, this King of Swords who fell off their throne, or probably was never on it to begin with. People are trying to be optimistic, but you got to check your behaviors, man. Put your behaviors in check. or somebody's, because this emperor seems like he's abusing authority or he's something. If you can hear that banging, please, I'm sorry. My neighbor has autism, and I deal with it quite often, unfortunately. Page of Cups down. Somebody's not listening to their intuition. They don't want to, or they're avoiding it. Whatever that is, it's toxic. They feel like it's toxic. Yeah. They're planting toxic seeds though, however. That's what I feel. Something's being magnetized. They're attracting the wrong energies. They're in the wrong, if your heart is not full of love and say you're like, deceitful and vindictive and hateful and whatever, it's gonna show in your actions, in your behaviors, you know? Nine of Cups down. It's not wish fulfillment. Nobody wanted this. Scotland and Ireland. Maybe somebody doesn't want to travel there, and somebody does. Maybe they're from there, and it's just not wish. It's however you can place it. But I feel like it's gifts. We got 2 6 of Pentacles on the table here, so ding 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 ding, kind of thing, Show me. Aquarius. Being very choosy today. There we go. 8 of Swords, the Devil reverse. Somebody's breaking chains and taking names. Yeah, I don't know if this is addictions, abuse, whatever that boundness, whatever that was chained. The King of Wands on their own breaking chains. Male or female, it doesn't matter. Somebody's in wish fulfillment, right? Somebody's in confusion and chaos. They're not sure what to do. Maybe they don't know how to heal, Maybe they just don't know how. They need to cry it out, scream it out, kick it out, punch your pillows. Who cares? Get it out. All the stuff that we keep suppressing and suppressing and suppressing, it's not healthy. It's not. It's incredibly toxic. 2 more, please. 2 more. And there they are. So I have the 2 of Pentacles down and the Emperor down. Yeah. Ding, 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 ding. Abuse of authority, loss of authority, power hungry, out of fucking control. This is the devil, probably, and somebody's breaking the chains of it, out of balance, out of whack. People don't want to deal with this shit, It's hurtful, it's painful, these lies. It's like it just keeps going. Knight of Swords, yeah, the brutality, the arrogance, the brutal aggression, attack. It's like attack. Somebody wants to attack something. They're hunting. Really? I think they need to get over it. All right, show me. Yeah, lies, toxicity, manipulation, narcissism. I'm hearing sociopaths as well. Scotland and Ireland, somebody's lying. They have a lot of fire though. They're mad. They're lying. Somebody's very mad. Strength again down. Yeah, somebody is weak. They don't feel like they have the strength. Somebody's at a disadvantage. It's about completion. It's about finding the pieces of the puzzle. But this neglect and this very unnurturing, unloving, uncaring kind of thing is very disappointing. Somebody's on the hunt. Yeah, somebody's on the hunt and somebody doesn't want to hear it. Talk to the hand, right? Yeah, this is crowding you. Holistic medication. Yeah, somebody just needs to heal. They don't want this opportunity, but they need to. It's too bad. I need a bunch, please, Spirit. I hope everybody's having a good day today, or a good night, good morning, whatever time it is that you're watching this. Show me. Two of Swords down. Yeah, there's the banging. Sorry about that. Bad choices and decisions. Yeah, hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Somebody's in bad judgment for this. Yeah, it's just another card saying so. King of Pentacles down. Very arrogant, selfish, and greedy, angry, disruptive. Fell off the throne, faux show. Toxic, AF. Magnetism, trying to attract. Trying to attract, but attracting negative. That's what it is. Knight of Wands, Tower reverse. Ding, 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 ding. They're refusing it. They don't want to see it. They're hunting. They're pissed off. They're angry that messages, the lies and you know, all this stuff. Empress right dead center in the reading. I love it. Nine of Wands down over here though. Yeah, they don't want to hear it. They're weak. They have no defense. Somebody here is the Empress, male or female, dead center in the reading. Very loving, caring, nurturing, creative. This is a very attractive energy to me. It's like a, you know, if they're attracting beauty or attracting toxic, what, you know, but this person, I like that. Could be a mom. Yeah, there's a lot of moms in this world. Doesn't want to hear it. Holistic medication. Doesn't want to deal with the saga. It's not fulfilling anymore. Something is not fulfilling them. They're done. They're done with this. And I feel they became the Empress. Yeah, it was enough is enough is enough. Somebody feels like they don't have any more fight in them, probably. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Bad choices and decisions and bad judgment. Well, you know, if we weren't fighting against, I feel like there's someone is fighting against the good. That's what I feel. Whatever that means. Fighting against what's just, what's right, or something like that. King of Swords down again. Big fat liar. Ding 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 all day long. Fell off his throne or was never on it. Yeah. The toxicity is finally stopping, however, or it's about it to stop, but they're attracting toxic. All right. They do not want these messages, or they didn't get them. Maybe they're not getting it. You know, some people just don't get it. Scotland and Ireland. Three of Pentacles. Bad counsel. Bad teamwork. Yeah, there's three people more than likely involved. They were not planting healthy seeds here. It was crap. It created a nightmare and confusion. I feel like it ruined a family. This is what I feel like. Knight of Wands again. Ding, 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 ding. There's a lot of knights, a lot of kings. There's a couple queens. We got couples all over the table here. This one, however, is taking charge, taking action. Standing up for themselves, I feel like. Breaking chains. King of Wands here with King of Wands. Yeah. Double action for sure. Holistic medication. Okay. Good old natural holistic medication. Healing. Crying. If you gotta kick it out and punch it out. Scream it out. I don't care. I did a lot of that through my years. This is the one that came out. Knight of Swords down. We can't attack this person anymore. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. We're being optimistic. Right? Three of coins, and then we have the three of coins over here. Yeah, it was definitely bad counsel. You know, these 3 were up to no good. In fact, I think there's 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 of them, to be honest. But 3 is being pointed out, the 3 that did the most damage. Whatever that was, people are trying to be optimistic about it. Yep, look, there was an illusion, the toxic. Look, he's working on his painting, but he's going to be kicking over those cups with his foot if he doesn't pay attention. Yeah, somebody wanted somebody to look like they were crazy, I feel like. Or, you know, this came out in the other reading too. They created the illusion. They're attracting the illusion. They're lying. They're not doing what's right. They're not, it has to do with marriage. It has to do with family and home. This is good news, however. I like it. So expect some good news out of this somehow, right? I'm going to give you a Hidden Realms card. And don't forget to flip and flop your energies. Hello, everybody. Tapping in and out. We got the Metal King. It's about discipline, armor, and boundaries. Number 37, yeah. People abused the boundaries. This emperor, right? Abuse of power. Yeah, the Metal King. The Metal King is strong and arrives to lend you his impenetrable shield for protection. No matter who sends you criticism or jealousy, you will not be hurt. This ally also prompts you to think about setting healthy boundaries. When you do, no matter how uncomfortable the task may be, everyone will benefit. He asks you to make sure you know where you end and another begins. Others' emotions are not yours, no matter how empathetic you may be. Another of the Metal King's message is to remind you how important it is to have a healthy sense of self-esteem. It's a good time to shine and be proud of what you've accomplished. I like it. Setting healthy boundaries. Somebody has. Somebody has. All right. I'll give you 3 of these. Yeah, being optimistic through this nightmare. Jeez and pro. Somebody's got some passion and fire under their belt. You know? Something about the third eye and the soul and what makes you happy. Look how that turned over right in my hand. 3 of diamonds. The money safe indicates riches or loss. Okay, so loss. The richness of the loss. Okay. Whew, that's deep. The richness of the lost. Show me. Man, he's not having a good day over there today, banging away. 8 of Spades. The mountains indicate the presence of a mighty enemy. Somebody's pissed off. There is hate going on, and more than likely are either in the mountains, on a mountain, live near the mountains, something about it. Yeah, he's a mighty enemy, he or she. Yeah. Not, I don't know, I feel like this is very, yeah, the scythe. Yeah, 10 of diamonds. The family. It's over, man. The scythe presages disappointment. It's over. It's over, Rover. The home. Or whatever that is. The Joker on the bottom. Somebody is an innocent being after all. Wow. Sorry. They're innocent. They took a leap of faith. Maybe you need to take a leap of faith. Okay. I like it. I'll give you one more. I'm going to give you one of these. See what comes out. I haven't used this deck in a while. There it is. That's the one. Cloves and gossip. Oh, yeah. People are chatting away, I feel. This wouldn't come out if it wasn't a big deal. Whispers behind your back or a hushed silence when you enter a room indicates that you're the topic of conversation. While there's no harm in having a good old chin wag with friends, bad-mouthing someone's private business should be avoided. You're no stranger to juicy gossip yourself. He said this and she said that is just tittle tattle. My antibacterial properties are powerful enough to wash away any gossip monger's mouth. Be watchful of who you share intimate details with and play your cards close to your chest right now. I lost my spot. At this time, it's vital to keep your reputation in high regard. And so I will assist in purifying and raising your vibration and protect you from any smear campaigns. Yeah, I've been a victim of a smear campaign about 2,500 times in my life. I'm over it. I don't care. They can talk all they want. Yeah. So where the hell am I? Burn me with a red candle to put a stop to any gossip that is affecting you now or prevent and protect you from slander in the future. A red candle, Aquarius, will help with that. If you're the point of gossip or you're gossiping of someone else. Oh boy, yeah, that's a lot. Very brutal in the past. It was very hateful. There's a lot of hate on this earth, and it is enough. Enough is enough. Whoever it is that's standing in their truth, and whoever is lighting the light, whether people see it or recognize it or want it, those are the one. It really, I feel like a lot of people really need to check their energies, man. What the hell? It is what it is. And that's a fact. These people need to get it together and heal. Get over it. Move on. Those are your messages. Be cool, be kind, be patient, and please just be a good human. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon.